And whoa, look at Magoo. Magoo streaks into the...
Thorpe's got past Gabors. They lock handlebars as they go through, but Thorpe's done.
Here comes Bradshaw to the outside of Bale. He takes over the number 2 position, and Bradshaw is not done.
Prior to the start, as George Jove comes down onto the line for the first 25-minute heat. Rudy van Leuven there. Number 3, Dirk Gherkins. There's low second board is there. The gate drops and away they go. Up for the first time into the tunnel. Jove it is. Lyles was also there beside him, but Jove, the defending champion, so far in the lead on the start of this first moto. But it's now Lyles, Jove down into second, and that's Jeremy Watley, number 12, the British rider who finished 4th on the podium here last year, in 3rd. David Thorpe was there in 4th as the rest comes. There he is. Nicol got hooked up on the start gate. We're bound to have some controversy over that. Nicol's gate apparently didn't drop, but Lyles it is. In the lead, Jove second, and Watley, to the delight of the crowd, hanging on there in the Action Workshop machine to 3rd place. Thorpe was behind him. Number 17, Schmetz, has just gone through, but it's Lyles from Jove, from Watley and Thorpe. Maybe this is the comeback that they've all been waiting for. The hill they go. It's Lyles at the front. The Georgian-born American who led a race here last year on then riding Kawasaki's until the machine expired and dropped him out of the points, but he's making up for it this year. Maybe is the start of something good for Jeremy Watley. Injuries have denied him better positions over the last couple of heard in the background momentarily there, the Husqvarna of Jackie Martins. There just on the left, that's Paul Wong, one of Kurt Nichol's mechanics, as they charge up the hill, famous Hawkstone hill, into the sandhole once again. Jove chasing Lyles, and there Watley on the second of the HRC Eric Gabor's engine. Deep in discussion, and Nicol has decided to call it a day. He actually got up to 12th position, then crashed, and there will no doubt be some controversy regarding that start gate. But Lyles it is. Jove both dropping into the sandhole together. The American coming back after a slow start to this year's Grand Prix, and you remember that the year before last was leading the world class when he crashed and injured himself quite on the Kawasaki, and we're back at the front once again with Billy Lyles, number 5. Jove seems not at the moment to have an answer to the fast charging American, but Watley, you can hear him coming. 2 laps settling down quite comfortably at the moment, but none so more than this man out front. Number 5, Lyles, riding the Action Workshop Johnson's backed HRC engined Honda. Watley still there in 3rd place. Gerald Smith, number 19. We say conditions beginning to rough up a little bit on the track. Here comes Lyles and takes the checkered flag. The gate drops, and here they go again. He too up the start hill, into the corner, into the tunnel. This is where you can either make it or break it. Into that first one or 2 riders falling over each other. It's Lyles that leads, Jove in second. Through the whoops, Lyles. That looked like Warren Edwards in 3rd. He's made it through quite safely, but it's Lyles. Jove, and that looks very much like Nicol now. Yes, indeed, Nicol, Kurt Nicol, the British rider. On number 9, the Austrian KTM, into 3rd. So Nicol will be a lot happier with this start. Complaining bitterly about the gate to the jury here, but so far no action has been taken. But it's Nicol looking for a better point. He's going for Jove on the inside, to the delight of the Parisian crowd. Nicol going after Jove. Jove hangs on. Well, I can assure you that the British fans here will be well and truly right behind Nicol. But at the moment, it's the American Lyles leading for the 2nd time today, and he's under pressure from the defending champion. Jove goes into the lead. They head for the uphill jump. That's the road section where you cross the track to get to the trade stands, but Lyles comes back. Billy Lyles on the identical, lost somebody there, 78 it was, that went back to the paddock. Obviously some kind of problem. It was Franco Rossi, didn't finish the first outing either, so Rossi not a happy man. But at the moment, there's one that's a little happier than he was before. Kurt Nickel, the leader. Number 5, it's Lyles up the hill. And look at Boonen. The Belgium Johan Boonen, number 11 on the Kawasaki, has taken second from Jobé. So Boonen has found some speed from somewhere, and he's found even more because he's now taken the lead. It's Lyles in second, Jobé there in third. Here's fourth place man, Jeremy Watley. Fifth now for Nickel. So Nickel has obviously made a mistake somewhere out of out. Did it 2 weeks ago at the tender age of 18 on that day. But Boonen has now dropped back into second place. We're looking here now at Jobé, still occupying third, and it seems to be a lonely third for the defending champion. Out. And it's a kiss from Rebecca to Billy. 20 points, a hug from one. They go up that hill into that first corner, and it's a brave cameraman that stands there. Through they go, fourth gear. A great big handful on these 500s. They really are motoring, and it's Lyles. Goes into the whoops in the lead for the third time. Jobé in second for the third time. There was Boonen behind that group in about 6. For too long, and he doesn't. Lyles goes into the lead. Anstey now into second, but still a great start from the young Mervyn Anstey from Ringwood in Hampshire. Anstey, as I say, on the bike sport Honda. I'm from on the 4-stroke. Martins has gone into the lead. Now, how many years is it since you saw a 4-stroke leading a 500 world-class championship race? Unbelievable. And here is Lyles. Where's the 4-stroke? There he is. Martins has got Jobé behind him, and there is Nickel in fourth. Kurt Nickel just not seem to be able to get on the pace today. He's going as quick as everybody else. It just doesn't seem to have that little bit extra to get past. But fourth position, can't be too unhappy with that. There's Schmetz, number 17 on that very distinctive blue Honda. Looking back through the park, there is Martins once again challenging for the lead. Husqvarna, the Swedish 4-stroke machine. Listen to the mellow bellow as it roars up the Hawkstone hill. Wonderful stuff this is. Jobé, number 1, the defending champ, now has Martins behind him. So Jobé's beginning to put on a bit of a sprint. Wonderful shot here of the Hawkstone Park. Sonson's Action Workshop man. Third in the first race. Fourth in the second race. Very gnarly and whoopie-dooey. They come through. We're looking at each rider. There's Gherkins, number 3. Gherkins, the overall winner here last year, but Lyles takes the win. 3 out of 3 for Billy Lyles. Surely that's got to make him really smile. Wife Rebecca gets a hug. So does Mr. Johnson's get a hug. But there you are, the top 3 from race 3. So it's Lyles.